Lessons for a higher consciousness. It is true that we spend a large part of our lives devoting ourselves to our bodies, styling them, and optimizing them more and more. In fact, however, we humans are more soul than body, our physical form being only the outer shell that provides a temporary home for our higher self. And neither our mind nor our body benefits from superficial distractions and banalities. On the contrary, the flood of information and news that we have to deal with on a daily basis actually keeps us from the really important things, the things from which we would benefit most in the long run. In today's video, we've outlined for you the 11 most important mental attitudes that your soul would like you to cultivate. If you like our videos, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology and Mind, activate the little bell, and get ready for the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. Gratitude. It is known to be the key to happiness and wealth. The first step towards getting the things we desire is to be grateful for all those we have already been granted. Practice a short gratitude ritual every day. For example, you can write down 3 things each day for which you are sincerely grateful, or start your day with a simple thank you. The effect won't be long in coming. Number 2. Curiosity. As children, it was the most natural thing in the world for us. There was so much to discover and marvel at. Unfortunately, the joy of exploring new things is lost on us over time. It gives way to social media, the internet, and television. Yet we would benefit so much from leaving the old familiar behind us every now and then and being open to new things. Number 3. Optimism. Life is not for suffering. It is part of life, but it should not mutate into the center of our existence. If you always focus on the bad, you will attract more and more of it into your life. Thank God the law of attraction also works the other way around. A positive mindset can make life easier not only for you, but also for your fellow human beings. Try to fill your mindset with pleasant thoughts and positive associations. If necessary, learn the art of meditation. This will benefit not only your soul, but also your body. Number 4. Mindfulness. While it is a relatively new buzzword within the wellness community, it is far from a new invention. Mindfulness means nothing more than living in the moment. Anyone who succeeds in doing this at least once in a while in the hectic pace of everyday life will be able to enjoy life much more. Conversely, the danger is quite great that if we don't, we miss important and beautiful moments. By the way, the biggest enemy of mindfulness is the misconception that multitasking is a talent. Rather, it is a curse of our fast-paced lives not to give people, activities, and things the fullest attention they deserve. Number 5. Passion. Love life and every second of it. A life completely devoid of passion is just an existence. Try to recognize more of what is special about people, encounters, and especially in nature. Take the time to consciously perceive the everyday beauty of the world. Love without limit, grieve as deeply as is necessary, and above all, be a happy and joyful person whenever it is possible for you. Passion begins in our heart. Number 6. Authenticity. It seems like a bit of a contradiction in terms, but becoming yourself and staying true to yourself is no easy task. Yet our soul strives for us to bring out the person we are deep down. The road toward authenticity will not be an easy one. We are too accustomed to conforming to the expectations of others and chasing after false ideals we have chosen at some point in our lives. It's a tough job being ourselves, but it's definitely worth it. Number 7. Compassion. This gift is in itself the cornerstone of every great religion and not for nothing. A world ruled by compassion has room for everyone. So much for theory. In practice, it would be a step in the right direction if everyone just worked on this attitude a little. Our society would then be a better place that doesn't just let the weak and less privileged fall by the wayside. There is an important difference between compassion and pity. Compassion would be the solution to many of the problems of the human species, while pity sometimes does more harm than good to all involved. Number 8. Trust. It is undoubtedly the supreme discipline of social interaction. Having confidence in ourselves and in our abilities is the first important step. Only then can we succeed in showing our fellow human beings the high good of trust. Whoever then succeeds in developing a kind of basic trust in higher powers has actually already won in life, whether it is a god or gods, the universe, Mother Nature, or some other higher spiritual authority into whose hands we place our destiny is irrelevant. What matters is that we are aware every minute of our being that there is a higher level to which we can truly turn with confidence anytime. Number 9, willpower. It is a power that should not be underestimated. The sheer human will, much like faith, can move mountains and literally drive us to extremes. Mental strength is like a muscle. The more we train and use it, the stronger and more resistant it becomes. The saying, "Where there's a will, there's a way," is no coincidence and has not lost its validity in the 21st century. Number 10, gifts and talents. Each and every one of us was born with very special abilities. These don't have to be earth-shattering talents or artistic ambitions. There are people who quietly put their skills to work for the public every day, without the news ever reporting it or the Nobel Prize Committee calling them. Number 11, courage. We sometimes need it as badly as we need the air we breathe. The good thing about it is that we almost always have the all-important burst of courage at the right moment. This is probably where our intuition has its guiding hand. Unfortunately, being courageous cannot be learned. Some people are born with a certain willingness to take risks, while others tend to be cautious all their lives and hardly ever venture out of their familiar territory. Today's conclusion: make your soul happy. If this list was an inspiration for you, then you now know what you can do to make your soul happy. Not all of these qualities can be learned, but if we manage to focus a little more on these cornerstones of our karmic existence, we can succeed in living a life of fulfillment, contentment, and happiness. If we can keep our bodies in good shape, we should do that even more with our soul. The body we have only for this one earthly life. Our soul may accompany us for much longer through time. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.